We gotta talk about this because I keep getting it spammed on my Twitter feed, and it's kind of a big deal because I feel like the story's being told not appropriately, and it makes WB, Warner Bros., look a lot worse than they actually are, which is funny because, well, I have to defend them. Bit ironic. Dynasty defending WB in a WB jersey. You've seen it all. This is the video that causes the Netherrealm to become Arctica. Hell freezes over. What's up, your boy Dynasty? And in case you missed it, you've been blessed because over the past 3 days, I'm seeing articles like this just constantly on my Twitter X feed. Warner Bros. Is threatening to destroy a YouTube channel because of its Mortal Kombat 1 videos and mods. And it's kind of funny because this is Eurogamer, ginormous publication website. This was also covered by PC Gamer as well. Warner Bros. Is threatening to destroy my YouTube channel, says a popular modder, alleging that a sweep of copyright claims forced them to scrub 1 billion views worth of videos from the internet. I mean, if that was me, I'd be pissed. If I had WB knock, 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 Walter Whiting at my door being like, "You're too critical about Mortal Kombat 1 not having a conquest mode. Delete the videos," I would be pissed, especially if that surpassed 1 billion views. I get it. I get it entirely, but the caveat to all of this, the one piece of information they're not telling you in every single one of these ginormous publication articles about this WB's gonna delete my YouTube channel shit, is that this guy was charging you for mods. He was charging you for mods behind a paywall on his personal Patreon account, and the guys that apparently he has to pay other people who help him piece together the mods. Understandable, right? But I don't think I've ever wanted to pay for a mod. I've been so pro freedom of speech, pro mod here on the channel, but if you've noticed, when you're charging to get access to things that I think should be free, they take time to make, yet most of these mods are just character models that were already coming out of a game like Fortnite. How much work is really going into this to even be behind a paywall? It just seems kind of weird. You need exclusive access, a monthly membership, and again, this article just paints WB as this like ruthless, how dare you mod, in the vein of like, you know, the Tekken situation with mods. And it sucks because literally like 3 days ago, Ed Boon just shared a mod of Kendrick Lamar going up against Drake. He shared a mod of himself. He mentions in a tweet that the mods crack him up. From all accounts, it seems like modding in Mortal Kombat 1 was a step forward, not backward. If you guys remember, back in Mortal Kombat 9, modding was easy. Back in Mortal Kombat X, modding was easy. Back in Mortal Kombat 11, modding was fucking hard. MK1 comes out, we can actually swap character models. I think for like the first time ever. I was shocked. I was excited. It's a reason why I want to play on the PC as well. And this is the first time that we've seen any type of like pushback from WB. And it's because, again, this guy is charging for access to these mods. And you guys know, if you've been playing on the PC for a long time, typically speaking, mods are free. Mods are usually 99.9% of the time free. So I think this is like the gaslight of the century when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1. All my hombres, my homies, have been taking part in this discussion, and universally, I think we all agree, it's kind of funny how that's just being left out. It's kind of funny how in the statement from this modder, he fails to mention that they were behind a paywall, and it's to the point where he even blocked Ermacker, who is like the OG modder in the Mortal Kombat scene, who warned him back in February, hey dude, shouldn't have a paywall for these mods, not a good look. And then the chickens came to roost, and now he had to delete over 1 billion views of videos. So that's what I'm talking about today. I'm 5 minutes in a nutshell. That's what's going on. It's pissing me off because I'm so pro mod, and this guy just, when you block Ermacker, when you don't reply back to the Thinny, you know, when people that are honestly like the goats of this shit in the community, when it comes to this stuff, when you won't even answer their questions or their concerns, and you reply to everyone else who's giving the same woe is me treatment, you know there's something wrong. And I just think it's so sad because as much as I can't stand how WB has treated me, this story is being written wrong. I'm not going to sit here and be like, damn, WB's not even pro mods, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So let's talk about it today. I know I'm just ranting. I'm just going to try to do this in one take. Nothing else is going on with Mortal Kombat. Combat Breaker's on right now. Will we see a Homelander trailer? Maybe tonight we will. Maybe tomorrow night we will. Don't know. He drops in a week and a half, but drop a like because it's about to get dirty, about to get messy. Put your glasses on because we're going to go through some shit. So Toasted Shoes is the modder that is making waves right now. Came out and made the statement. It's got 144,000 views just on the actual tweet. But again, this story is being shared by every big gaming publication website. Yeah, they exist somehow still. WB is threatening to destroy my YouTube channel, and I don't know what to do. Here's what happened. This morning, I received an IP infringement notification directly from WB stating that the Mortal Kombat mods in my content infringe on their intellectual property rights. I've been requested to delete all Mortal Kombat 1 videos from my channel, or else they will issue copyright strikes and essentially delete my channel in its entirety. For over 6 months, WB has had zero issues with people modding the game, and Ed Boon himself has shared countless mod videos and clips praising them. The clips of my mods have had over 1 billion views across all platforms that have allowed me to bring attention to the game as well as to continue supporting the team of developers I work with. My team of modders work with me on both a part-time and full-time basis, and the revenue from these videos pay their wages. The email I have been sent directly from WB, I am also unable to reply to, so I have no way of contacting WB or asking what exactly do they deem infringes on their copyright. I also seem to be the only content creator that I know that has been sent a cease and desist from WB. Due to all of this, I am now forced to remove all my videos from my channel. This isn't what I wanted to do, but I feel like I have no other option. There isn't much else I can do right now, so feel free to retweet this to get WB's attention. And he went on to share 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos that he had to private. Not delete, but private because they got copyright claimed. And, you know, I watched a lot of these videos. They went viral on Twitter, on X. Mortal Kombat 1, but it's Nickelodeon. Mortal Kombat 1, but it's Cartoon Network. Mortal Kombat 1, but it's Avatar. A lot of these videos were great videos. At the time, I didn't know there was a whole team piecing this together, getting paid. At the time, I didn't know the only way to access these mods was behind a paywall. The more you know. He goes on to say, the thing I think that breaks my heart the most is people won't be able to see Dr. Phil break someone's kneecaps. And he shares this image of his upcoming mod that he was working on, Dr. Phil. And it's funny because if you read these replies, every single reply to this that actually brings up the fact that, hey, do you think it's probably because you were charging? These mods are behind a paywall. Doesn't acknowledge, completely blows off, but he replies to people just being like, oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, dude. We're here with you. Stand by it. Ugh. And it's literally the gaslighting of the century right here, because trust me, dude, if WB gives me a reason to be upset, I'm right there with you. But given that you are having this much of a fucking, what can I call this? Operation, if you will. I don't know what's going on or how this takes place. Do you got like 100 people at Discord on a call just sitting there with you like, all right, piecing this mod together? I'm getting paid $20 an hour. Like, I don't know how in depth this is, right? I don't know. But the fact that it's a whole thing and it's behind a paywall, we've seen how Nintendo can be. And I'm pretty sure Nintendo went after him as well. So this really shouldn't be news that when you start creating your own business off of someone else's property on things that are typically free, you're gonna get slapped on the wrist. They could have deleted all your videos without even warning you. And to sit here and play dumb and be like, I don't know what I did, that's so wrong. It's not like this is one individual pieced together a mod and it's just like his own content creation Patreon. It's an actual Patreon dedicated to like mods for Mortal Kombat and everything else. I get it. But at the same time, this whole acting naive shit and the whole woe is me shit. It's like, you know better, bro. You know, if you have an operation this scale and money's being exchanged to the point where your modders are making livelihoods, anything could happen. You should have probably got the okay from WB before you start paying other people's bills. I know it sucks that some of these people are going to be out of a job. They're going to be losing money. I get that. I'm all for, you know, not having a typical job and finding a way to make your money and all that. But when it comes to things like this, you're already flirting with death, dude. You're already flirting with some shit that you don't want to. WB is a big fucking corporation. And again, they gave you the benefit of the doubt and they didn't even strike you. They claimed it and said, hey, get rid of it. You could have lost your channel and they spared you. And you've been making excess amounts of money off of their content for 6 months. You know, there's other content creators who create mods that don't charge and they're perfectly fine. I don't think WB's anti-mod. I think they're anti your operation. That's the difference. And again, it's just so funny because all these big websites like Eurogamer and PC Gamer and so forth, they're not mentioning this guy has a whole operation doing this. It's not just one dude. It's not just the Thinny. It's not just Ermacker. It's literally a dude that's got a bunch of other dudes grabbing shit, piecing it together, and putting it behind a paywall and being like, hey, $30, $20. So you could use this character in a game that's not even mine. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? And it's just so funny because I didn't expect the blowback to be, thankfully, 50-50. Some people are still gung-ho, fuck WB, which I usually am. But some people, like my hombres, my friends, are speaking truths. And it's like, bro, you should know better by now. You got 1 million subs on your channel. What are you acting out for? You knew this was a risk once you start exchanging that amount of money. We don't know how much money was made off of these mods. How much money did you make off of someone else's game? Just going back to April, Ed Boon came out and shared this Scorpion mod that had his likeness, an Ed Boon Scorpion mod, and these mods crack me up. Who made this? And Ermacker quote tweeted that and said the funniest thing. Wait till he realizes he has to pay a subscription to pay as himself. Look at this exchange. Then he says, it's sad to see mods behind paywalls, but now I would like to see what Ed thinks of such mods. Ermacker is probably unaware as information that it's paid is probably purposely hidden. And it's kind of when I started realizing how slimy this operation was. Because I look at Ermacker. Ermacker gives away things for free all the time. Everything he creates, he gives away. He's still working on Mortal Kombat Deception mods that are amazing, that take time and time and time out of his day to give us new characters in Deception, a game from 20 years ago, and things of that sort. He gives back to the community. The actual community. They're part of the community. A staple. This Toast guy, apparently he just makes mods for all games. And he has a whole team just swooping in there and charging people for these mods. And like I said earlier, it's not like they're anti-mod. Kendrick versus Drake, the universe telling us that a new Def Jam's needed. They're not. You know what they're against? You making a shit ton of profit off of their game on things that should be free. It's such a clear-cut, common sense situation, and I don't understand why these gaming websites are just acting so outraged. They're just acting so outraged by this. Oh, WB. Oh. And it's like, WB works with these publications too. They send them free shit. They allow them access to have, you know, Multiverses early, MK1 early, all the interviews. Fuck the content creators. These publications get treated fucking great from companies like WB, but now they're trying to burn WB. Now they're trying to burn WB. It's a shit show. This is a fucking shit show. And it's so funny. It's just so ironic because here I am, the only motherfucker out here, me and Fate. Fate made a video on this. He pretty much had the same sentiment I had. Bro, you should know better. Obviously, I don't want this guy's channel to get deleted. I would never wish that on anybody, but there should be a resolution. I wish his videos didn't have to get privated. However, I don't think you should be charging. Maybe do it for the benefit of the community and not just to make some money. Maybe make mods like that to share with us because you care about Mortal Kombat so much, right? The ad revenue off of those videos isn't enough. You have to have a Patreon. You get what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. They promote mods on the official WB accounts. Going back to Mortal Kombat 11, I won't forget the Shang Tsung texting mod that the Thinny pieced together. That was the Thinny, and the official account shared that. And just the other day, like, WB Latino shared a shirtless mod. I'm not kidding. Like, a day before the publications of this stuff started to go viral online. See what I mean? So to be saying that they're anti-mod and all this shit, it just doesn't make sense, and it just pisses me off because it's like the boy who cries wolf. We have so many real reasons to talk shit about WB. This isn't one of them. Trust. If there was a reason to be mad, I'd be there. This is not one. Trust me. This is not a reason to be upset, and to see the outrage is fucking pissing me off. So thank you to everybody in the replies who's actually reasonable and being like, oh yeah, it's pretty obvious why his videos got taken down, because it's obvious to everyone but these publication websites who just want fucking clicks. And like I mentioned, Thinny responding, did they go after every mod or only those that are behind the paid tiers on Patreon? Yesterday, WB tweeted some mods, so I find this timing very weird. Did he reply to that? Did he reply to arguably one of the most known modders and data miners in the fucking scene who has a real concern? Because this is something that he does regularly? No. No, he didn't reply to that. Then he says, I also noticed you blocked your Macker. Did something happen? This question right here from experience, it feels like WB sees you're getting some pie from anything besides ad revenue on content creation. They want that pie. Probably. It makes sense. This guy apparently is paying for the livelihoods of all these people off of their game, their effort. I think that's when things get too far. I think that's too much. You make a lot of money off the ad revenue, given that a lot of these videos have 1 million views. In my opinion, I think that should have been more than enough. I don't think you should have mods behind a paywall, especially when they're not anti-mod. They've been pretty damn pro-mod. Total Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat OG, arguably the first Mortal Kombat content creator ever. If you were charging money for mods, or people had to be Patreon members, subscribers, or anything of that nature, they'll go after you. It's common sense. The worst part about this is they tried to warn him. I say they, other modders in the scene, like the goats of this, or Macker. You know, when this went viral, he said, got blocked by him right now, I guess. Wish he had time to reply to my message from February. Rare WBW right here, Murdoink. Why does that not surprise me? He's trying to play the victim here when other modders haven't even been targeted for the same reason. Well, people are already on OMG WB bad, so classic case of classic Patreon moment. If only they realized the reason why he even got to this point, but they may never do. Everyone who does Patreon modding never states that it's paid on purpose, so people will be misinformed thinking there was nothing wrong. Alas, there's nothing that can be done about that simply because no one that is anti-Patreon is big enough. Well, you know what? Here I am. I'm trying to clarify this information because I think it's bullshit. I think WB actually, they had a step in the right direction with their mods. I think Mortal Kombat 1 was an improvement. Seeing my friends make some great mods and Ed Boon sharing them has been really cool. It's been really cool. And I don't want this to be a reason why they remove that. I don't want this guy to set the precedent that they'd rather not even fucking have mods because they're going to get backlash like this when it's not even deserved. Again, why the fuck am I the only person out here clarifying this shit? Wake the fuck up. This is gaslighting 101, man. So there you go. That's my take on the situation. It's getting blown out of proportion, and they're not mentioning that he was charging people for fucking access to these mods. If they mention that, they don't have a fucking story, because it makes sense. So, there's a million reasons to be upset with WB. The state of Mortal Kombat 1, the crazy expensive fatalities, the skins, everything. I get it. The lack of single-player content, I get it. This better not be a reason why Mortal Kombat M2K, MK13 shuts down mods. If we don't get mods, I'm gonna fucking blame this shit because this is ridiculous. I hope this gets stopped immediately. I hope it starts getting clarified. I hope no other big publication site talks about this without saying it's because he had them behind a paywall, because if they don't, it's gonna look bad for WB. And WB might say, fuck it, we give them the ability to swap character models. Why? So they can make money off of it and make us look bad? And then what? People like me and you who are just regular people who don't have this whole fucking operation going on get fucked. We get hurt. The real Mortal Kombat fucking people. Not just some dude who mods every fucking game who could care less about people like Thinny, Ermacker, etc. Me and you. So yeah, there you go. This shit pisses me off. What the fuck? Why do I gotta fucking defend this company, man? Someone had to. Added Boone, if you're watching, I love you. Fly me out. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. This shit's getting blown out of proportion. I'm not cool with it. Shout out to the real ones who know what's going on. If you don't, if you're mad at me for saying that this guy is in the wrong, well, you know, it is what it is. If I can't sway your opinion, sorry. But this is mine, and hopefully you respect it. If not, no worries. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Behind a paywall. Unreal.